So what's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing, welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the top 5 secret things you missed within the Origins trailer. Not only the Origins trailer, but the intro, the prologue. I want to show you the top 5 important things that I think you may not have noticed that may be important when we actually come to playing Revelations in just a couple of days. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, remember to leave a like rating, it always helps me out on the channel, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. Make sure you are subscribed for more zombies videos, and let's get straight into it. Enjoy. So coming in at number 5 is the Hell's Retriever. Now we know in the trailer already we've seen the Apothecon Servant. We've seen the gravity spikes, which is what they were called in multiplayer, whereas in zombies they were called the Ragnaroks. I almost forgot the name there, so we know we've got a special weapon returning already. But then we come over to this part in the trailer and we see the orange mist, the red kind of flame that you get that follows the Hell's Retriever. We also have the Hell's Redeemer, which remember is the upgraded version, but this looks like it is the Hell's Retriever. We can see the orange smoke that is following Richtofen and our characters, and then if you look very closely you can see the outline of the tomahawk, which is exactly what you see in Mob of the Dead when you throw this weapon. You throw it in front of you, which in this case means there must be a character behind Richtofen throwing the tomahawk, and what you see is it fly through the air, you see this orange flame follow it, and then eventually it will come back to you. You see this is exactly what it does, and you can actually see the outline of the tomahawk here, so there's no doubt that it is involved in the game. Which, if that's the case, makes me wonder what other special weapons, including wonder weapons, are Treyarch going to be bringing back into zombies. We've already seen in the teaser poster we have Dempsey holding the Thunder Gun, which should mean that is returning as well. Which makes me think we know we have Shangri-La returning, Nacht, Kino, Verrucht, and a few other maps as well. It makes me think, are we going to be getting all of the wonder weapons from those maps available in Revelations? Say if we go to Verrucht, we are able to get the Winter's Howl. If we go to Shangri-La, we're able to get the Baby Maker. If we go to Kino, we could get the Thunder Gun. It makes me think, and hopefully Revelations is going to be like that, because that would be awesome. But anyway, coming in at number 5, like I said, is the Hell's Retriever returning. Coming in at number 4 is the staffs. Now this isn't certain, I'm not 100% sure on this, but if you come to this part in the trailer, on the left on the wall for Der Eisendrache, you see this thing on the wall. This is new. This was never in Der Eisendrache when we originally went there, but now you see it is in the trailer. Now it kind of looks like a book or some kind of stone monument or something like that, but if you look on the picture on it in the middle, then we have 4 images surrounding it. The middle one looks like the 4 staffs coming out of the stone, similar to what we saw in Revelations. We have the stone in the center, and then there's 4 lines coming out of that stone look like our ultimate staffs. And then obviously the 4 images surrounding this would be our 4 staffs separately, the 4 elements: fire, wind, ice, and electricity. Could this be the start of our Easter egg to be able to obtain the ultimate staffs in Revelations? In my opinion, there's no doubt that we will be able to get them, so I thought to just point that one out. But if you guys were also wondering, I'm going to add this one in there for a free. But if you look in Kine der Toten, there seems to be a perk machine in the background right here. Now, when I saw this, I thought either this is a new perk, either this is me being stupid, or this is double tap. Now, comparing it to double tap, what we've seen from it so far, it honestly doesn't look like it. Symbol in the middle, the double tap logo, is a lot bigger. It lights up. It's a lot more further up to the top of the perk machine than we see the one here is. So I was thinking either this is a new perk machine, either it's double tap or an old one, or maybe it's not a perk machine at all, it's just a light glowing on the wall. I thought I'd add that one in there for a free for you guys, but let's get in to number 3. So number 3, if you didn't know this one already, I think it's very important to point it out, is the Pack-a-Punch will be moving in Revelations. At one point in the game we see the Pack-a-Punch is here located on this truck. We see we have that big giant light beam thing in the background that Maxi seems to have created. We have the Gobblegum on the left. This is where the Pack-a-Punch is located, on top of this truck. Whereas if we go to another scene in the trailer, we see the truck again, but the Pack-a-Punch is not there, which shows that we are going to have to do something in order for it to appear. Maybe we have to build it, or maybe it just simply changes location. We don't know. I can only hope that we don't have to do another transit and build the freaking Pack-a-Punch, which was annoying. I'm thinking that this is going to work more like Der Eisendrache, where the Pack-a-Punch, when you finally activated the 3 stations, it would move around the map. And I feel like on Revelations, the Pack-a-Punch may move from map to map. So at one time, we're going to see it appear in Kine der Toten. At another, it will appear in Revelations. I think it's going to work like that. I am just so damn excited for the game. Coming in at number 2, we have the Dragonknight Controller. It has been spotted in the basement of Maxis's. In his house, when he walks downstairs, you see in the background, there is the Dragonknight Controller station itself, the one we see in Gorod Korovi. Now, we're not sure if we are able to actually go in the house itself in the game. From the looks of it so far, maybe not. So this could just be a small little Easter egg that Treyarch have decided to add in. You see in the background that is definitely the Dragonknight Controller. Now, this is strange because why is it located at Maxis's house? We know these are used to control the dragons, control where their fire breathes down upon people, up on the earth. So why the hell does Maxis have one? Does he have a pet dragon? Are we going to be seeing one flying around in Revelations that we are going to be able to use? Or is it just a small Easter egg that Treyarch have decided to add in into Maxis's basement? Whatever it is, I think that's a neat one. And finally, coming in at number 1, I think this is very important to take in and to just think about. I'm going to leave you guys on this. But notice in the prologue as we glide through the house, as the camera glides through the house to the door, notice how low down the camera actually is. Now, when the door opens, you see that it is Dr. Monty's hands that are touching the door and opens it. But as the camera leads up to the door, you will notice how low down it is. If we were spectating this from Dr. Monty's view, you would think the camera angle would be a lot higher. He is an adult, he's taller, so you would think the camera angle from his eyes would mean we were going through the house higher up. But you see, we seem to be extremely low. And the funny thing is, when Dr. Monty opens the door, he sees the children, Takeo, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Richtofen. Which makes you wonder, are we also going through this house as a child? If so, who could that be? Because we've already seen all of our characters, all 5 of them, in the house. We see them in the bedroom. Does this mean there is a 6th child? We know in the house we have Monty and Maxis. We know when you come to this house, it is a place to grow up safely. It is a place where the children have come to have a safer life in this perfect universe. If that's the case, wouldn't Monty also want Maxis to be involved with this plan? Yes, we have him as the adult in the house, but that doesn't mean we couldn't have Maxis as a child in the house as well. We see we have our 4 characters, our Origins ones, still alive. They come to the house all fine and dandy, yet in the bedroom we see other versions of them as children, which means we can have more than 2 versions of our characters in this house at the same time, which could mean that maybe Maxis is also a child in the house, and which is why Treyarch are giving us this low camera angle to represent another child being in the house, but as a Easter egg, as we are not supposed to know this yet. They are giving us a hint towards it, but I feel if this is the case, they are not going to be showing it to us until we come to the game or even the end of the Easter egg. Maybe it's a child version of Maxis, maybe it's even a child version of Monty, as he is, involved with this plan. He is the one that came up with it. So who knows, maybe his child version could be in the house as well. I don't know, but I thought this camera angle was very weird. Treyarch are smart. They would know. As we see Monty opens the door, if we were following him, the camera would be a lot higher, but it isn't. It's low, which would usually represent us looking through the eyes of a child. So there we go, guys. Those are the top 5 secrets you didn't know about Revelations. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Leave a like rating if you think it has deserved it. Thank you all so much for the support. Make sure you subscribe because we have some awesome Revelations videos coming soon, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.